In this video we are going to create this design into actual HTML and CSS. Fine, let's get started. Now as you see, I have added the Google font Roboto along with the style sheet, and let me uncomment the font awesome icon as well. And this is the external style sheet which I have linked it on the head tag. Fine, now let me give you the overview. So we have a container. It is because of the container we are getting the left and right margin, and inside the container for the first section I have a holder, let's say heading holder. Inside the heading holder I have h3, and on the next I have a row. Inside the row I have 4 columns, and inside each column I have a div called box. So this is box, and inside I have font awesome icon, then I have h6, and then I have paragraph. So I would be repeating this for all the section. Now let's get started. As I said, I need container. Inside container I need heading holder. Inside the heading holder I have h3, and this is the text which will be inside heading. And after the heading holder closes, we have a row. Inside the row I have column 4 times, and inside the column I have box, and then I have fa, let's say icon holder. Inside the icon holder I have the actual icon, and then I have h6. Inside the h6 I have the text, and then I have the paragraph. So I have to copy this column 4 times, 2, 3, 4, and each time I have to change the content. I'm pausing it and doing it. So this is our actual HTML looks like. Now let's style it. Now let's work on the hierarchy. We have container. Inside container we have heading holder. Inside heading holder we have h3. Then again inside container we have row. Inside row we have column. Inside column we have box. Inside box we have icon holder, and inside icon holder we have I tag. Then inside box we have h6, and inside box last we have paragraph. So I would recommend you to follow this as we are using CSS, just to avoid the CSS override issue. Now the container, top bottom 50 pixel, left right 100 pixel. Now if you see, this doesn't seem to work. Let me check why. Spelling mistake. Control H, replace it with container, and here you go. Now let's add the paragraph holder. Let's give the width of 80% and margin top bottom 0, left right auto. This will make it at the center. Cool. And we want the text element to be text align center. Refresh it. Now we need to increase the font size. So over here for the h3 it is actually 33. Let me make this 40. Too big. Let's take this out. Font size 35. font size 25. Cool. Almost there. Now since we have completed the first one, let's work on the second one. Just above the row we need a margin top, let's say 50 pixel, and we got the margin. Now I want this column to be at side by side, so the easy way is get the container which is row flex. You have to make it display flex, refresh it. Now we got side by side, and we have to give minimum height to the column. Minimum height, let's say 300 pixel. For now temporary, let's give the background color red, and we need a margin right 12 pixel and 20 pixel. Cool, I believe 30 pixel would make sense. Now let's take them individually. Colon, nth, child, this is first one, this is second, third, or fourth. Let's just give the background color I have taken the background color over here, starting with blue, then comes dark blue, then comes green, and finally the pink. If I refresh, this is how it looks. I want the color of the column to be white, so that is common, so that's why I'm writing it. And I want text align center. Now we want these to be at the center, so you can see. So for that, what we can do is get the container is this one. Again we can give display flex, align item center, justify content center, and we don't want it to be on the side by side. We need top, or we need to be displayed as flat stack, so flex direction column. Cool. Now we have the icon holder, or let's give the padding for the column. Padding at the top right and top bottom be 0, and left and right 20 pixel. Let's check. 25 pixel. Cool. Now we just need to make the font size properly. I think the box is not needed. Fine. Now we'll just work on the column itself. We need a box shadow, so let's make a border radius 20 pixel, just to give soft edge. Too much soft, let's make this 10, or let's make this 5 and check. Cool. Now we want border radius 1 pixel top and bottom, 1 pixel left and right, 1 pixel blur, and then black. Refresh it. From top, let me make this 5. Actually it's not border radius, it's box shadow. It is left and right, this is top and bottom, and let the blur be 10, and from top and bottom seems too much. Cool. Now let's work on the icon holder. Let's get into the inspect, select the icon holder and give the padding of 20 pixels surrounding, and then background of white. So I want this to be visible to all the icon holder, so choose the class and then give border radius 50, so that will make a circle. To make it a circle, we have to give width and height same. Let's say 175 pixel, too big. 75 pixel, not too big. 25 pixel seems alright. Height 25 pixel. Now I think padding is not required. Let me make 100, and this also 100. Not so good. 50, 50, and color black. And as I want to make the icon at the center, so as we already did, display, flex, align item, center, justify content, center, and font size 25 pixel, and margin top bottom 0, left right auto, so that it comes at the center. And let's add a margin bottom 25 pixel. Cool. Copy all and paste it for the icon holder, and then we want to give the same margin bottom to the h6 and paragraph. Let's refresh. Now I want to increase the size for the h6, which is too small. Select this and give font size 25 pixel. White space, no wrap. Select all. White space, no wrap, what it does is it will not allow the text to get wrapped. It's h6. Refresh it. So almost there. If I make this box shadow color gray, it would make sense. So that would make hash UDEV. So this is a gray. So we just need to fill the color as the blue color. Let's get into the inspect. Color red. Let's take the color blue and get into the icons, and I want the color of the icon to be blue. Refresh this and here you go, it is blue. Now what we do is we'll try to make this responsive, and this is for desktop. And for desktop, let's target the breakpoint. So breakpoint is simply we are going to target certain pixel width of the screen so that it responds properly. So the screen size which we are going to look for is tablet and desktop. You just saw creating the design for desktop, but the thing is there's a concept for responsive design which is mobile first. We should always design content for mobile first. So that means we have to view this section in mobile, and we have to design the mobile first. So what all we need to change? First and foremost, let's choose the row and call it as flex direction column. So this is the first thing that we are going to do. flex direction column, and for desktop I want it to be row. Why is that? Because I want it to be on the single row. On a mobile it is okay this way. And now what I need is, let's give width to the column 25%. Actually you should give 100%. Okay, first let's design this. Get the container, and we have, let's make the container top and bottom, it's okay, left and right it should be 20. Select all, get it to the, this should for mobile and this should be for desktop. And I want to decrease the font size, let's say 15. Alright, copy this, and for mobile it should be 15 and for desktop it should be 25. Refresh it. Now we can give width width 25%. Copy it and get into the column and give width 25%. And we have made flex column, right? Then we'll make this row and get into the row and use flex wrap. So now you see, so let's remove the flex direction and add flex wrap. We need to remove the margin. Margin right, let's say 10. And let's give the width of 100%, not needed. Select the column, let's try to give padding 25 pixel. Not working, why is that? Let's try to be important. And let's try to give margin top 10 pixel. So this is for mobile. Select this and get into the, select everything and paste it. So let's see what are the things that we modified. We have used padding and copy the same thing for the desktop. Let's see what are the things just we have modified. We have modified padding and width, so everything is kept same, but for desktop it should be 0 and the width should be, let's see, let me remove the margin top for the row. For the mobile, it should be 0, but for desktop it should be 50. Refresh it. Cool. Now if you want, you can reduce the size of the, reduce the font size. So I believe the mobile version is done. Now let's check the desktop. So for desktop we have given 25% width, so that is causing issue. Let's try to make this 23 and we have made padding 0. So let's see what padding we have given over here. For column, okay, this is why we used important, it was overriding. So for top bottom 0, left right 25. It's not working. So let's see what is the mistake. Okay, we are pasting it inside the in the wrong place. Now desktop is also working fine. Let's check mobile now. This is mobile and this is desktop. So in between we have tablet. Let's design the tablet. So if you remember, if you know, if you see in between 768 and 992, this is for tablet. So let's check the screen size. For mobile it is working. So let's say in between 768 and 992, it's 800. Let's choose some number, random number in between these lines. It's not working. We have to get into responsive. Select all. 888. So if you see on the mobile there is a issue. You can see this extra space over here. So why we are getting the extra space? Let's see. For the row, okay, and the column is 25%. Actually, let's try to make this 50 and check. And let me reduce the margin. Let's try to increase the width. So 30 is right. Still there is a problem. Let's see. Let's try to place this at the center. So select the row and align item center, justify content center. Great. So this is what we were missing. On the row we have to apply these values so that it sticks at the center. So this is for mobile. Below 768. So above 768, if we notice, above 768, above 768 to 992, it's for tablet. So I think it is also looking great. We don't have to modify anything. Mobile, tablet, desktop. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.